Hello. Good morning, guys. Yeah, yesterday you would see I wasn't really. Yeah, I took a good rest yesterday. I took a step back yesterday. I had to reevaluate everything. And then now we starting on time because wow, it took me the whole freaking day just to get around to all four of those things. So it really is. I need to be up on time these times, to be doing my thing. So this is the first one, the start of the worldwide, yeah, virtual tour of the world. What's going on now? Everything. We starting with Saber. Yeah, so I'll be making a channel for this. So everything is just here, and we starting from the beginning. Now True Saber and my life will be covering just the freaking agenda, and how I was going against it in my way and what I got set up against it. All of that will be covered with Saber and with keeping up to date with my life story and Saber. For the rest, though, it'll just be the main five things, six things on each place. So a bit on the history, a bit on the so called slavery, foods, music, culture, and what does that place have to bring out for the world? What is that place's specialty? What's its thing? You know, that is the six things we're gonna be touching on from everywhere to bring everywhere out into the light. Yeah. So starting first, because again, like we're starting from your family crest, because that's very important. It connects you directly back to like the 1200s. Some of them is even earlier. Some of them include the so-called slave ships. It wasn't no slave ships. They left on their own. But it was after them people done did their stupidness. Why would you leave? Especially like my family. They was rulers. Why would you leave? See, you was already broken down. You was already infiltrated. So you left. That's what's confirmed here. I think that each culture, each place should have its own history book. Each island, each everything. Like Saber. Saber has to have its own history book. When you start in school as a child, you start with your own place's history. Knowing what your place is about, knowing what your people is about. That's where history should start, not with their foolishness. So here you see Levrock History Family Crest. And to get to here, all you gotta do, you put your last name here and you put coat of arms behind it. But not all families have this. Just saying. This could help a lot of people though, because a lot of your names do have it, especially black people, but everybody, you know. Okay, so now we go back. So for today, first, I'm gonna be covering this because this ties back to a long, very long time ago, before those bastards. And then Saber is going to be this one a little bit. The history of the name Levrock goes back to those Anglo-Saxon tribes that once ruled over Britain. Such a name was given to a person who was given the nickname Leverock. Now, but if you look back at when they started to change names, that's when these people started to break down people and take the names and all of that. So it wasn't nothing about no nickname, which was the old English word that described a person who was a good singer or someone who had a cheery personality. Now, but this thing is full of contradictions too, because it says here about rulers, then it's saying it was given to a person that's a good singer, and then we have here the surname Levrock was first found in Burham, where they held a family seat from ancient times. So this confirms with the first line that they were rulers. They held a family seat from ancient family seat. So the whole family was there. Okay then. And then I want to go to when we was leaving. You see here they talk about the spelling variations. Sound was what guided spelling in the, you see, sound. It was the syllables, your tone. Yeah, that's what they took out. Anyhow, spelling in the essentially pre-literature Middle Ages, so one person's name was often recorded under several variations during a single lifetime. Also, before that, the advent of the printing press and the first dictionaries, the English language was not standardized. Therefore, spelling variations were common, even among the names of the most literate people. Yeah, because these were black people. Why would they, anyhow? Known variations of the Leverett family name include Laverick, Leverick, Laverick, Laverick, Lavern Rock, Lavrock, Lavrock, Laverick. Gee, so many variations and many more still. Yeah, Leverocks all over. Early nobles of the Leverock family. More information is included in topic early Leverock nobles. In all, you see a lot of notables, not nobles. Migration of the Leverock family. Now this is important. The political, religious, and economic for political, religious, and economical reasons, thousands of English families boarded ships for Ireland. So we will have to be touching on Ireland, the Canadas. We already touching on the Canadas, and we got some people from, well, we had some on Canada. The America colonies, so we gotta touch on that. And many of the smaller tropical colonies. Now, here's where we starting, and here's where my people is. Well, we only got one Levrock family on Sable, in the hope of finding better lives abroad. Although the passage on the cramped, dank ships caused many to arrive in the New World diseased and starving, those families that survived the trip often went on to make valuable contributions to those new societies to which they arrived. Like I want to do here, but yeah. Investigation of the origins of family names of the North American continent has revealed that early immigrants bearing the name Leverick or a variant listed above, John Leverick, who sailed to Boston in 1634, L. Leverick, who came to Frederick County, Maryland in 1795, Nathan Leverick, who arrived in New York in 1836. So, yeah, we in the States. And this is another thing, people, because yeah, so which Leverick is making money off of our name? But I'm gonna be getting into this later. But just letting the people know that I know, and I ain't getting no money. So yeah. But so this is the first step. That just ties you back to telling you what your people was about. Now, further to this, because the first time I was doing this was last year, me, and now a year further, I'm doing it again, only in a different way. Because whenever you got to do something again, that's the point. You're supposed to do it better. Now, next up was Google, I think. We got to get to. So that was my ancestors. That's what my people was about. Okay, cool. So they was rulers. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to look up Moses Leverock. Because this is a dude I found out about the first time I started my tour. See what it's saying here already? Sabian pioneer. 1814 to 1875. May he rest in peace. Dude did he thing. Oh well, according to their history books, this is the dude, a white man. Saber need now this I did not read it like this. So I do not know what they're gonna be saying here. From what I read, that the first time, this is a dude that he had paid to free the last slaves that was on Saber, so called, and he had the vision for Saber. So they were saying that he had the vision, he set up the roads, the housing, and all of that. Why I'm saying that is because, well, we just read here that we were rulers. Here is another man that came and he was doing the same thing. And then now we have me that got the vision for the world, because that's what I want to do. I want to change all of this. So that's all I'm saying. This is the connection, the proof of your bloodline and all of that, of what you was about. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to fit with everybody, but I'm just saying this is another reason into why I don't believe in coincidence, because I mean to say, I know I have a vision for the world. I don't see many people pushing to fix too much. This dude came, this was the most recent one. That's still like 2 to 4 generations back now. Not no two. That's like 3, 4 generations back. This dude was also about getting somewhere forward, moving the people forward, a leader. And then we go back even further and we got this. So, yeah. Is best remembered for his idiosyncratic sense of justice. Appointed by the Dutch, appointed. You see? We covered that. Appointed, elected, and yeah, the one that I'm gonna be being hired off of just the professional merit. That's the third one. Yeah, I'm getting into that. I don't need to be appointed. I don't need, well, I could be elected, but yeah. I'm already saying what it is. I'm putting down my work from 5 years in the past at that point. Sheesh. His legacy, and the Dutch ain't gonna appoint me, I don't think. I will be surprised. But I don't need their appointingship. I don't know. It's either gonna be elected or just hired off of professional merit. I don't want to be appointed. Lieutenant Governor, his legacy on the small island in the Netherlands tales was underscored, yep, when he granted freedom to all slaves within his yeah, but of course, because they wasn't going to validate that. That's why. Moses Leverett was born 1814 on Sabre. Well, that's good. He was a Saban, 100%. Well, so they're saying, I don't believe everything. I rather hear it from my people. Moses Leverett was educated locally. So he had a high school diploma, same as me. Only I did leave, so I do have more information, more knowledge than he. He maybe know more of the history, but Leverett's leadership exemplified the paternalistic role that characterized men's position in leadership at that time. Initially, he received no salary, just like what I was doing last year. His income was based on his ability to collect taxes. Well, kind of like me. Well, I'm also getting my money from the people. Well, true. Well, yeah, the people is tied to it. For 7 years, he fought for a change. Well, the fight for me started now a year. So we'll see. And he finally succeeded. So it took he 7 years to realize his vision. Okay, cool. We'll see how long it takes me. I see I got 1 year busy. The year of his death, his town, the bottom, was quite behind the times even for the standards of those days. Streets were unpaved and the construction of houses followed no established pattern. You see, that's what I was saying. When it rained, the village would turn into a giant mud pool. Something like what's still going on, at least we had. And you see, he set up that structure and everything. We still are one of the best road builders in the Caribbean because we are just a hill. There are many places that are just flat in the world, and still y'all got dirt roads. Come on, hire Sabre, call up Sabre, get that handled for you. When it was dry, the dust was overwhelming. There was no such thing as sanitation or garbage removal, and refuse was just thrown outside. You see, this is what all Sabre did. Sabre came a long way from the people just coming together and handling business. And then the Dutch wants to come in when we done did all of this shit, and Saber's just like, here you go, you could just have this. I'm not saying they're making it that easy, but you still making it easy. We put down way too much work for they now to just come in, and then the government's ain't even, hey, look, we need a real man with balls in there, a real business type person still that can negotiate with these bastards, that's not afraid of them. Sheesh, man. We need somebody that know the history. The history is important because if we had somebody that knew the history, you wouldn't be scared of these bastards, especially not on your own territory. Come on, man. Don't get it, boy. There was no such thing, yeah. As the rocky remains of the extinct volcano, Saba is characterized by its abundance of rocks strewn about the island. Levrok is remembered for the changes he helped to bring about the island, as well as his sense of justice. You see, now what does I be pushing? You see, this is what my people is about. This is why we was ruling. Now we got a bunch of people that don't even, boy, putting down or get you. So the man built up all of this, now you just want to give it away. Well, very funny. A Leverk is gonna come to put it back in control. You stay there and believe about coincidence. Describing how Leverok handled issues of justice gives us insight into what life was like on Sabre at that time. Typical problems were boisterous and quarreling, for which the lieutenant governor imposed fines and sometimes short. You see, I agree. What am I saying? Did I not say the same thing? Without reading this, I told you I did not I did not see it like this when last year when I was doing it. But I'm saying the same things. You gotta call these people out. You give them a fine. You give them some jail time. Yeah. After that, that will be slowing down people from doing all of that foolishness. I know because it's working in my communities that I'm doing right now. Case involving quarrels, disturbance of the peace, yeah, robberies, yeah, and like were considered too minor for the court of law, which was based on Dutch whatever, and were handled by left. You see, himself. Thank you. This is what I need to know. And this what the man all did with just a high school diploma. So nobody don't come and tell me no bullshit. Unless you could do better, you got better plans, you fully capable, you got the skills, you got the connects. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Yeah, then you could try and step to me. Otherwise, look, we been handling business. Might be new for you, but we been doing it. Describing how Leverok, okay, we done did that. Leverok used prison labor as a means of cleaning up the bottom. Well, yeah. Only thing is our jail now needs to be bigger, it needs to be expanded. Lazy youngsters were, now that's no. No, we ain't doing that. No. Lazy youngsters were in prison. Build a freaking something and put them to do something. But yo, just for, I mean, yeah, but no. I mean, talk to them, get them doing something. They could be builders. They are artists. They could do stuff. Come on. Then released a few hours a day, and hey, now. This making public roads more accessible. Yeah, but cool. And it does teach you, hey, look, you gonna be lazy, you gonna be doing that too. But no, we ain't doing that. With immediate consequences for unlawful. Yeah, but that has to be there. That's why I'm like that with my community. You gotta be instant. Otherwise, people gonna take it for a joke. Yeah, you wanna take it for a joke? Come here and try that foolishness. You see, here's one of my ancestors that was about that. Yeah, so it's not just me, people. The jail that had been built in 1837 soon became too small to hold all the prisoners. Well, I guess it worked because, yeah, there ain't too much of killing and violence on say, but now that's coming back because the people is handling things the wrong way. The governor's a freaking pussy that can't handle business. Jonathan cannot do nothing to them young boys. Why? Because he ain't showing them that he gives a damn. What you think they're gonna listen to you? Yo, I wouldn't listen to you. The hell? I don't even know how you came there. What did you do? I ain't even seen you nowhere out and about on Sabre when I was there. How you end up in government? Tell us. Oh, you were appointed. Okay, yeah. See, that's the problem with people that get appointed. It should be either you got hired, like they're saying, hired off of your professional merit, or that the people self chose for you. Ain't nothing about no appointed. The hell is that foolishness? During his years as leader of Sabre, Moses Leverett's efforts in establishing order on the islands made him a respected and loved figure. In 1868, the citizens of island honored him by officially changing the name of the capital from the bottom of the town to the town of Leverett. The people wanted this, and you still keep it to this, the bottom, the asshole. Your people, boy, insult your own people. He stepped down from his office official duties that year and continued to live as a citizen on Sabre until his death in 1875. But very good. The man realized his vision. Not many can say the same. He made a difference in a very big way. Not many can say the same. And he died a happy man at the ending. I see myself doing the same thing. Yeah. Got a very good example. And so then now we're going to go into, let we see what Saban government now is saying and what they now about. So that was just my, my run up, my people, what we about, the lever. That's we. Now we go into what they about now. Now it goes to, we got to look it up. Public entity Sabre. Why is it taking so long? They know I did a report yesterday already, and it had stick. The whole thing had stick. Okay, now it is still moving, but it taking long. Why? Why? They don't want me to get in. Okay. Taking so long, man. What they got going on now? Why? Why? Just let me in. Gee. Okay. World of Play. Join the World of Play on the 28th of May. Yeah, but are you on playing too much? Don't you think? You just now coming off of a week of the so-called bullying thing. Okay, UNICEF and all of them bastards, leave they alone. Try and build up Sabre. UNICEF and they is not good. What are they doing on Sabre anyway? Is this even something for Sabre or is it just a commercial? Because I hope it's a commercial. On this day, we'll celebrate the fun of playing together all over the world. Right now, the world is, you see, this is the foolishness. We got diseases going on. We still got rape and killing, all of this shit going on, and you talking about playing. Yo, look, people, this is not where the world needs to be right now. This is the world still ignoring what all is going on right now. And this is the whole thing too. A lot of people, a lot of important things in the world are actually waiting on you, the masses that choose to be about this type of foolishness the whole day, because all these things is you buying into and you going along with the freaking matrix. Y'all don't get it though. Everything UNICEF is connected to, the governments, the police, the schools, well, the higher ups above in the school, the health organization, all of that, all of them bastards is the bastards. Do not follow, do not look into them foolish things. People should now be looking around on the internet, finding ways to connect with like-minded people like you that want to move forward. This is where people should be on everything. Because the faster everybody wakes up is the faster, like I'm saying, before we reach to really handling the bastards, the communities, everybody need to be good. What I'm saying is, like, people like the artists, do you really think that they don't want to help their communities? 6ix9ine, he went along with the thing, but at least he's telling you straight up what it is. You could buy a number one song. All of these things, like the numbers, you would learn how to, like myself, that's why I'm easing up off of a lot of things with the BBS, because like I'm telling you, they teach you the game if you see it. But they paying people the same way how people getting paid on the other things. It's just that they waiting until you reach to a very high level. You gotta have a whole bunch of people, but then you still making money the same way. It's from the impressions. It's from the people that come across to you. BBS shows you that. You could study how you making your money and all of that. This is what I'm saying about the BBS platform. I done studied that. If you join on to there's a place where I could directly increase the CPM. So I could increase how much we make an hour. What I'm busy with doing now is, so I got 3 BBS as well. I'm into 4. One is network, the place where, they over everything. I got 3 other ones. Worldwide community, that's for handling business. So that's like this video self is going to be going into that group. It's for the community issues, the government issues, the things that the world needs to know to handle business. So police, the governments, yeah, everything that's going on now. We'll be touching on everything. Taxes, the water, electricity, housing, education, everything is addressed in this community. After that, we got the entertainment. That's just for the fun stuff. That's just for putting out the positive. Like if you are already doing good, in life, show that is motivation for the rest. Plus, you're making money by putting out that post. Share your good memories. This one is just about everything positive. Motivating people. Just remembering yourself, all of the good things you doing, getting yourself to see, what do you want to do? What do you like to do? We all need to get back on that. Don't be all so depressive and all of that bullshit where they want you on. That's the second one. Worldwide chill spot. That's just where we come and have fun. And then we got the worldwide business. That is just me teaching people how to come up, be your own BBS owner and make your own money. We get into share business ideas and help to set up people with, get your things. If you don't know how to set up business, there's where you need to be. All 3 of these things bring value not only to BBS, but to everybody out in the world. So that's what that is. Let me go further. But this UNICEF and all of these organizations, the health so-called organization, look, people, deal with your local communities and all of that. Don't fall. I'm telling you, all of their things, CNN, all of that bullshit. Don't waste your time and be stressed out about them things. 6 hours ago, we continue. So this is from 6 hours ago. In the week of the 16th to the 20th of May 2022, the Department of the Community Development organized the Anti-Bullying Week, did anybody address the parents? Because bullying starts at home. Like, to me, the first bully is any parent that is there screaming, hitting, cursing at their child. That's a bully. The hell? The child is going to come up with some type of thing. With the support and help of our stakeholders, we had, and who your stakeholders is? Who was pushing this? Why you don't mention their names? The goal of the Anti-Bullying Week was to bring awareness to the community on Sabre. At the same time, it was also to prepare the community to be positively open towards the other steps to be taken against bullying. We believe that bullying is a community problem that need to be addressed by the community as a whole. Yes, it is. I agree. The community is who's supposed to be raising the children instead of just sending them off to everywhere. The week was set out to be a week of activities for children, young adults, and the elderly. Okay, that's good. They involved everybody. That's good. The theme chosen for this year was Do Not Blurt What Might Hurt. If it's the truth, yeah. You see, they are teaching our you, training our you to be too damn sensitive. The hell? The activities were held at the primary school in the morning and at Juliana Sport Field in the afternoon. The emphasis of the activities is that the problem of bullying behavior is named as the behavior we would not want to see, and instead it was indicated which behavior we all would want to see as well. A positive behavior would be seeing a man and a woman in the household, something that it's kind of normal and natural. Yeah, it starts there. If I grow up seeing my mother and my father and I see them both pushing, yeah, okay, now they end up getting their house, they got their business, like my daughter, she already seen me doing business. This is why she got that. You see, good thing back then I was doing that when when we were seeing each other a lot. You see, this is why that's already in my daughter's head. But how do most parents now feel? You going at the system, you ain't getting through. Now you got your child already, a whole bunch more stress because you ain't get through yet. Nobody's selling on the. You see all of this? And then what do you do as a parent? You take it out on your child. Your child ain't to blame. Blame your government. Make your government do their damn job. The hell? That's where all of this is coming from. Women, they ain't got no men in the household. A lot of the men is gone. So yeah, all of that is the problem. You could try and throw the blame all over. Try and act like adults. Again, accountability, responsibility. Own up to it. You're an adult, not a child, not an adolescent. You passed that stage. Age is more than just a number. Yeah, it says that you're not a child anymore. Foolishness. On Friday the 20th of May, we had a closing assembly at the primary school where all the classes had a chance to demonstrate and they have learned during the week. In the afternoon, we held the closing of the event in the Sunny Valley Youth Center. Children, caretakers, and some parents attended the event. Some parents. We closed this event with prizes, thanksgiving, and appreciation to the attendees. The children enjoyed their disco and music. So what you saying is to cut out that behavior, you need to just be having fun. No, you need to deal with life. You need to stand up and tell people, hey, listen, you know what you're doing is foolishness. Just stop your bullshit. That's what it is. You got to learn to deal with life. That's what it is. As department, we want to thank our government and all stakeholders. For what exactly? Does everybody on Sabre have jobs? That these children have good role models to look up to, that they can maybe start doing better. But if they're seeing a bunch of adults just bickering and all of that about the foolishness, what do you think the children will do? Wow, a whole bunch of organizations. Sabre, how much does Sabre really have to do with Sabre? The youth council thing, that was good. I would, if there's anybody, there that wants to be involved, be involved. Get Sabre involved. This is ridiculous. And from 5 to 11, 8. They should try coming to me when I'm there with that bullshit. This we had covered, the tax. That's in my last live video here. Yeah, we broke that completely down. We went through all of these numbers. Yeah. It's ridiculous. And people liking this. Maria Livingstone, Vanny Santos. Oh, well, I don't recognize none of them names as Sabin, so yeah. Bullshit. Oh, I guess this is the woman that Cuz was talking about. My name is Brenda, age 42, and I have been working in governmental positions in the Netherlands as a project manager and for the last 20 years. Oh, so you responsible for all of the bullshit. You responsible then for the reason why the people's mentality is where it is. So that's you. Okay. No, I know the face. Yeah. Anyhow, in the Netherlands, I worked in every corner of land. Yeah, and now I am here. I specialize in organizational culture. How could somebody like you, specialize in organization culture, human behavior, learning and develop? I think you self went there to learn and develop yourself. You look like you need it. You don't look like you there to be any type of a good role model or no. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed. No, no. I don't you people, but this is the thing with black people. And the world needs to follow how all of this bullshit is breaking down. White people come with the fucking foolishness. White people setting the rules. What happens because they did all of that bullshit to black people, and black people still, yeah, I don't know if still on the fucking knees for these people, but black people, because they worship these bastards, they take it on. And because black people have the most numbers all over, yeah, the world is looking up because the world still knows a good bit of the history of black people. Black people is proving what they about, whether they know it or not. Yet the problem is they still idolize white people in their head. They still fucking scared and back in the slavery days. They could be thinking, yes, I'm a free man and I could do that. But subconsciously, what do? You still put these people on a pedestal and you put down and kill your own people. That's what you're doing in reality. Recently, Charleston touched on this. The Charleston white dude. They recently had a dude just went into a place, shot up a whole bunch of black people. What did anybody do? Did you all go to the place where this dude came from and retaliated? Did you go find out where he lived and shoot up the whole freaking shit like you would if it was a black person? You see, this is where we are. And we ain't going to change that by everybody just still prettying up in everything. Everybody know how rough we is. This is what's needed. Y'all want that pampering too freaking much. For what? You gotta earn that. You gotta deserve that. Like I just tell my woman and my daughter. You know. That's how I was raised, and I believe that too. Tough love. What the hell? It's like Saber got weak, boy. And I mean to say that's Saber. Imagine the rest of the world. But I mean to say, I was saying, because black people could make any and everything look easy, other people let's join on and do what now we doing. Problem is, are we really doing what we want to be doing? Or are we doing stuff to fit in and please a fucking master? Where you is? Because yeah, you could complain about master this and master that, but you still support your governments when it's known that the government is now on the payroll. You still go and buy name brand clothes when it's now known that those name brand clothes is supported by the bastards. So what you doing? Is that not still serving master? And then the whole point of the matter is, um, it's a whole bunch of you there on Saber. How could you let a few bunch of people that you know and you could address face to face, man to man. Y'all know who is in charge, and y'all still accepting that bullshit? Boy, the saber I knew is gone, but it's coming back, you know, because this is the whole thing too. Like for the so-called bad man in the communities and all of that and the other, that started by we were standing up for the community. That's the reason why the police and all of that was formed and against us. Because we had our soldiers, we had our own policing, we had our own people protecting the community. But now, what is it? How far have we not fallen from that? But yeah, what was will be again. You know. This was the little piece I did on Saber, you know. I don't that freaking woman, boy. I can't wait till I could be dealing with these people live and direct. Because I know what's gonna happen. The same thing like what happens here in Holland. I mean, I'll deal with them in English, in Dutch, however you want it, is you how you can get it. That's me. I know I ain't gonna lose though, because I ain't lost here yet. That's just my reality. I don't know what are you dealing with, but my reality is government knows full well who Luke is. More than the police. Yeah. Anyhow, people. Peace.